Your phone's silent, no texts, no calls. She's gone radio silent. You keep wondering what wrong you have done but can't find any. Truth is, there's a secret code to flip this script. A psychological trigger so powerful, it'll have her not just responding, but chasing you. In the next few minutes, I'm revealing the hidden dynamics of attraction that most men never grasp. That's right. By the end, you'll have the keys to transform from the guy she ignores to the man she can't resist. Ready to become a master of attraction? Here we go. 1. The mirror neuron effect. Mirror neurons are fascinating little circuits in our brains that fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action. This neurological phenomenon is the basis for empathy, learning, and, crucially for us, attraction. When she's ignoring you, your instinct might be to double down on attention, to chase. But that's where most men go wrong. Instead, you need to leverage the mirror neuron effect. Here's how it works. When you match her communication style, mirror her response time, and reflect her level of emotional investment, you're activating those mirror neurons. You're creating a sense of rapport and understanding on a subconscious level. If she's sending short, infrequent texts, you do the same. If she's taking hours to respond, you take hours too. This mirroring makes her feel understood without you having to say a word. It's a subtle dance of communication that speaks volumes. But here's where it gets really interesting. Once you've established this mirror effect, you start to gradually pull back. You create a vacuum. And nature, including human nature, abhors a vacuum. By slightly withdrawing, you're not just matching her behavior anymore. You're inviting her to fill the space you've created. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about becoming hard to get. You're genuinely redirecting your energy towards your own life, your own pursuits. And paradoxically, this is what begins to draw her back in. She'll start to wonder why you're not chasing, why you seem so content without her constant attention. And that wonder is the spark that can reignite her interest. 2. The dopamine dance. Dopamine, often called the feel-good neurotransmitter, is actually more accurately described as the want-more chemical. It's not just responsible for pleasure, it's the driving force behind motivation, craving, and addiction. Understanding how dopamine works in the brain is like having the cheat codes to attraction. A groundbreaking study in the Journal of Comparative Neurology found that unpredictable rewards release more dopamine than predictable ones. This is why slot machines are so addictive. You never know when you're going to win, so your brain keeps pumping out dopamine, keeping you engaged and coming back for more. Now let's apply this to your situation. When you're always available, always responding quickly, always eager to meet up, you're like a slot machine that pays out every time. Sure, it feels good at first, but it quickly becomes boring. There's no excitement, no anticipation. But when you create a dopamine-driven desire loop, you tap into the same addictive potential as those slot machines. Unpredictable responses keep her guessing. Maybe you reply quickly one day, then take hours the next. Perhaps you're super engaging in one conversation, then brief and to the point in another. This unpredictability keeps her brain releasing dopamine, creating a subtle, unconscious addiction to your attention. The key here is to use intermittent reinforcement. Occasionally give her an amazing, deep conversation that leaves her feeling incredibly connected to you. Then pull back a bit. Create curiosity gaps by hinting at interesting events in your life without fully explaining. Just had the most incredible experience. I'll tell you about it sometime. This taps into another aspect of dopamine, its role in curiosity and information-seeking behavior. By giving her just enough information to pique her interest, but not enough to satisfy her curiosity, you keep her brain engaged, wondering, and wanting more. You're not being manipulative, you're being intriguing. You're not a boring open book. You're a novel she can't put down, each chapter leaving her eager for the next. 3. The confidence riddle. Confidence is consistently rated as one of the most attractive traits in a potential partner, according to numerous studies, including a notable one published in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin. But here's the conundrum. True confidence isn't about feeling confident all the time. It's about acting confident despite your feelings. This is a crucial distinction that many men miss, especially when dealing with the sting of being ignored. When she's ignoring you, your confidence might naturally take a hit. You might be tempted to doubt yourself, to wonder what you did wrong, to question your worth. But this is precisely the moment when embodying confidence becomes most crucial and most powerful. Remember, confidence isn't the absence of doubt, it's the ability to move forward despite that doubt. It's about self-assurance that comes from within, not validation that comes from others, especially not from her attention or lack thereof. So how do you cultivate this kind of unshakable confidence? Start by setting and achieving personal goals. These don't have to be grand, life-changing objectives. Small, consistent wins build confidence over time. Maybe it's hitting the gym regularly, learning a new skill, or making progress in your career. Each achievement, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of your self-assurance. Practice power posing. It might feel silly, but research by Amy Cuddy shows that your body language shapes your mindset. Stand tall, take up space, and you'll literally feel more confident. Most importantly, develop what I call rejection immunity. Understand that her ignoring you isn't a reflection of your worth. It's just one person's action at one point in time. When you stop seeking her approval, or anyone's approval, you become infinitely more appealing. You're not being arrogant, you're being self-assured. And that self-assurance is magnetic. 4. The passion principle. When she's ignoring you, your instinct might be to focus all your energy on winning her attention back. But paradoxically, the most attractive thing you can do is to focus on your passions. And I don't mean your passion for her. I'm talking about that thing that lights you up from the inside, that you do even if no one was watching. That makes you lose track of time. A compelling study in the Journal of Personality found that people who are passionate about their interests are perceived as significantly more attractive. Why? Because passion indicates drive, dedication, and depth of character. Think about the most interesting person you know. Chances are they're passionate about something. Maybe it's their work, a hobby, a cause they believe in. That passion gives them an energy, a depth, a sense of purpose that's inherently attractive. It makes them more than just a potential romantic partner. It makes them a fascinating individual in their own right. When you dive deep into your interests, you're not just developing a skill or pursuing a hobby. You're cultivating an essential part of your identity, one that exists independently of any relationship status. So how do you leverage the passion principle? Start by reconnecting with the things that truly excite you. Maybe it's a hobby you've neglected, a skill you've always wanted to learn, or a cause you believe in. Dive in deep. Become not just a participant, but an expert. Share your enthusiasm, not in a bragging way, but in that infectious, can't help but talk about it way that comes with true passion. And here's the key. Do this for yourself, not for her. The goal isn't to impress her, though that may be a side effect. The goal is to become a more interesting, fulfilled person. Then, once she's showing interest again, invite her into this world you've been building. Let her see this side of you, the passionate, engaged, expertise side. This isn't just about attracting her back. It's about becoming the kind of person who's inherently attractive, whether she's in the picture or not. And that, paradoxically, is what makes you irresistible. 5. The emotional elevation technique. Here's a truth that many men miss. Women aren't primarily attracted to looks or money. They're attracted to how you make them feel. This isn't just pop psychology. It's backed by solid research. A groundbreaking study from the University of California, Santa Barbara, found that people are more attracted to those who make them feel good about themselves. This is the essence of the emotional elevation technique, becoming a source of positive emotions and experiences in her life. Understanding this principle requires a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on impressing her with your achievements or appearance, focus on creating experiences that elevate her emotional state. Be the fun factor in her life. Plan unique, exciting experiences that break the monotony of everyday life. This doesn't mean grand, expensive gestures. It could be as simple as finding a quirky local event, discovering a hidden gem in your city, or even creating an adventure out of ordinary activities. The key is to associate yourself with positive, novel experiences that stick in her memory. But emotional elevation isn't just about fun and excitement. It's also about making her feel truly seen and understood. Practice active listening, not just waiting for your turn to speak, but truly engaging with what she's saying, asking thoughtful questions, and showing genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings. Celebrate her wins, no matter how small. Be her biggest cheerleader. When she achieves something, No matter how minor it might seem, show genuine enthusiasm. This isn't about being a yes man or a pushover. It's about being a source of positive reinforcement in her life. When you become someone who consistently elevates her emotional state through fun, understanding, and celebration, you become irreplaceable. You're not just a potential partner. You're a vital source of joy and support in her life. And that's a position of true power in any relationship. 6. The mystic method. Mystery isn't just for magicians and crime novels. It's a powerful tool in the attraction arsenal, especially when you're trying to regain someone's interest. Psychological research shows that we're drawn to what we don't fully understand. It's called the information gap theory. Our brains have an innate drive to fill in missing information, to solve puzzles, to understand the unknown. When applied to relationships, this creates a powerful attraction dynamic. The mystic method isn't about being fake or creating a false persona. It's about maintaining a sense of depth and intrigue that keeps her wanting to know more. Start by being selectively open. Share deep thoughts and feelings, but always leave the sense that there's more beneath the surface. It's the difference between being an open book and being a fascinating novel. You want to reveal enough to keep her engaged, but always leave her feeling there's more to discover. Master the art of subtle hints. Instead of telling her everything about your day, mention an intriguing encounter or a challenging situation you faced, but don't give all the details. Let her wonder. Let her ask questions. This isn't about playing games. It's about creating a dynamic where she's actively engaged in getting to know you, rather than passively receiving information. Develop an air of quiet confidence, the kind that suggests you know something she doesn't, that you have experiences or insights you're not fully sharing. This quiet confidence is intriguing because it hints at depth without arrogance. Remember, the goal isn't to be elusive or unavailable. It's to be like a deep well. The more she learns about you, the more she realizes there is to know. This creates a positive feedback loop of curiosity and attraction, keeping her engaged and interested over time. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.